What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're going to talk about this new SCATPACK EV that Dodge came out with. To be honest, I think it was cool. The whole introduction was cool with the whole CGI. Tim Kniska's going back and meeting with the Dodge brothers. The main thing that was missing is this, guys. The Hemi. That's what everybody wants. I understand that Dodge got to do what they got to do because of the regulations. But at the end of the day, that's what people wanted. The inline 6 is cool. I'm going to show some clips that for those who haven't seen it. At the end of the day, I don't think it's going to do well. They will sell some. Some of them will sell. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not going to get one. I may lease one just for the channel. Just going to be honest with you guys. Just to get one, review it, drive it around for a while, and give it back. First of all, in order to have an electric vehicle, you must have a house. Because you got to be able to charge it. And most people not even going to be able to afford the car. The performance part of it is cool. The way that it looks is cool. But when you really look at it, it's not something that the average person can buy. Back in the day, Dodge Chargers and Challengers were cars that the average person can buy. These cars right here going to be for rich people. That's just be 100. I'm not going to sit here and go through all these specs. Oh, they got this 470 horsepower, 670. Yeah, there's plenty of YouTubers going to talk about all that. But for the regular folks like myself who just had to go to work every day and come home, this car probably is not going to be affordable. It's not something that the average person can buy. Let's just be real. So with that being said, a lot of the Dodge loyal fans or loyal enthusiasts are going to leave. They're going to go to Ford. They're going to get their V8, decent affordable prices, at least until Ford go electric. Because from the looks of it, everybody's going to have to go electric eventually. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to look at the certain clips of this video. I'm not going to show the whole thing. I'm pretty sure as soon as everything came out, all of the big YouTubers were on it. All the full-time YouTubers were on it. So I'm pretty sure y'all done saw this video a trillion times by now. And also, on a side note, my daughter was in a car accident. So I'm not like super excited right now, but she's okay. Everything is cool. And we got through it. So we're going to check out this video real quick, guys, and we're going to react to it. There's a lot of factors you have to consider when you think about purchasing one of these EVs. You have to worry about the charging aspect of it, the mileage aspect of it, and how much this car is going to cost. They didn't make this car for the average guy. That's just the bottom line. And a lot of people are upset about the car not having a V8. Dodge, I feel like they did the best they can do as far as the electric aspect of it. Some people are saying they weren't forced to go electric. Some people saying they were. I don't know. But I personally think that they did the best they can do. Some of these cars will sell if they price them right. But if they don't price them right, they're going to sit on the lot just like all the other V8s right now. And another thing we have to think about, guys, us who already own a V8, SCATPACK, Hellcat, Trackhawk, whatever it may be, what about the value of our cars? Are they going to tremendously drop now that they're coming out with this inline 6 and this these EVs? That's something else you got to think about. But at the end of the day, that only really matters if you're thinking about selling the car. Me personally, I'm not getting rid of my 300C. So I really don't care about if the value is going to drop. But there are some people who are worried about that. Because you got people that put down $200,000 on the Demon 170. You got people who paid $25,000 over for a regular Hellcat, thinking this car's going to go up in value. And now they're coming out with all these EVs, and they come out with this inline six. Where's it going to lead those people when they try to flip the car? Now, it's really going to take 40 years from now before that car is really worth money. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm thinking about. All the other fathers going to beat the Tesla Plaid. It's going to be, it's going to have 9,000 horsepower. All that's fine and cool, but the average person now don't even care about that. Like, I'm not worrying about if it's going to be able to beat the Plaid. I'm never, ever going to race a Tesla Plaid, probably. So it's like, stuff like that is like not even in my mind. My whole thing is, how much can the average normal working guy purchase this car and be comfortable, not put itself in a bind? And will the dealerships mark the cars up? That's the other thing. Dodge has not addressed the whole fact that these dealers are marking these cars up. So what you think they're gonna do to these EVs? So there's a lot of other unanswered questions, a lot of other things that's going on that, they trying to, pull over our head and have us forget about, but I ain't forgetting about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think about these things, guys. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. I'm just gonna give you a real, genuine reaction to what just happened. I think the whole video was cool. How, like I said, like how they used the CGI and how they had the car drifting. They try to make it like, like the old commercials. They got the car drifting and slide and all that stuff. A lot of that stuff is cool when you can hear the engine and you can feel the power and the torque while you slide and you're doing the burnouts and stuff. So how can you get that from an electric vehicle is my question. Do I like the way the car looks? It's okay, mainly because it's different. Now, I do like the interior. The interior of the car looks really nice. I'm not a real big fan of the tablet screens. That's all it is a tablet they putting in these cars now. Except Mercedes, how they had a whole smooth dashboard. But these EVs are coming with these tablets for the most part. Now, it look okay. Dodge did a pretty good job with that. I like the redesigned steering wheel. That's cool. The new rims, I like that as well. So there's certain things about this new EV that I do like, but my biggest concern is the pricing, the mileage as far as being able to drive. Because think about it, guys. If this car, another thing we got to think about, this EV has 670 horsepower, the SCATPACK. How does that translate into electric horsepower? You feel what I'm trying to say? That's not the same thing as a V8 gas-powered car horsepower. That's two different things. They're trying to make it seem like it's the same, but I don't think it is. If it is, let me know in the comments. I'm not a complete expert on this stuff, but this is the stuff they try to use to try to trick us into thinking like, hey, you pretty much getting more horsepower. You're getting the same as if you had a V8. Nothing is going to compare to the V8s. Bottom line, I don't care how they look at it, how they try to present it to us. It's all personal preference. This is just how I feel about it. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it, trying to be some fanboy. I'm a big Dodge guy, but I'm just giving y'all my honest opinion of it. I have to actually sit in the car, start it up, drive it around, and that will make me, that I can make my final decision once I do that. Just sitting here watching a video, I can't make a decision just based off of that. There it is, guys. That's my 2 cents. A lot of people want to know how I feel about it. I don't like the fact that they use the SCATPACK name or the SCATPACK badging. I'm glad they're not using the Hellcat badge on the Banshee. They have a totally different symbol for that. They had a whole bunch of other names they could have used for the SCATPACK. They didn't have to name it a SCATPACK, me personally. You mean tell me you coming out with a whole different car and you want to still use the SCATPACK name? Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Leave your comments. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. Hopefully y'all ain't just skip through the whole video. I appreciate y'all watching. Again, I would sit here and play the whole video, but I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that already. It's 100 million videos out right now about this daggone new EV. So for all my OGs, all my new subscribers, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm going through some things right now. I'm trying to recalibrate and get things back in order, man, and get going here. So I appreciate y'all still sticking around and hanging around. Hit that like button so this video can be shared through YouTube. Subscribe, hit all post notification, and I see y'all on the next one. Peace.